Hello, fellow peacemongers. You are welcome here, whoever you may be. You are welcome here. My name is Aimée, and I welcome you once again to the Peacemonger Podcast, where music welcomes you in and conversation seeks to remind us all who we truly are. We all are God's hands and feet, eyes and ears and voice. We all can be angels for someone who needs just a little bit more love in their lives. If you think that you've got nothing to give, like the world has stripped you bare, look deep inside your lovely soul. I'm sure you'll find something there. A song, a word, a smile to share. There are so many ways to reach out to each other. So many ways. Just start from where you are. We can all be somebody's angel today. We all are God's hands and feet, eyes and ears and voice. We can all be angels for someone who needs just a little bit more love. We can all be somebody's angel today. Sorry, I got to put my eyeballs on to see what I wrote, other than the song. Most people think that miracles are not real, that they only happen in ancient times. Many also think that miracles are only found in the grand gestures, like feeding a crowd with a handful of dried fish and a couple loaves of bread. But the real miracle comes when someone takes only what they need from that basket with one hand, and with the other hand, they secretly place a dried fish or a loaf of pumpernickel out of their pocket and adds it to the basket of food to share with the crowd, to share with the strangers in their midst. The angels among us help sustain us. A miracle is in a letter written on a paper towel addressed to a suicidal teenager. That teenager felt invisible and unlovable and was planning her last breath. But the words on that paper towel simply say, "You are on my mind today. I love you." I still have that letter. That piece of brown paper towel helped me take one more breath, and one more breath, and one more breath. It was exactly the miracle I needed, at exactly the moment that I needed. My friend who wrote that note to me was my angel. He reminded me that I am a child of divine love and that I deserve love and that my life meant something. The angels among us demonstrate and teach unconditional love. Miracles are found in the small moments and subtle cracks of everyday life in surprising and beautiful ways. The angels among us shine the light of connection and grace into shadowed and lonely corners of our lives. You are one of those angels. Whether you realize it or not, you are one of those angels. If miracles are difficult for you to recognize or even to believe in, try shifting your perception. Give yourself permission to experience life through a lens of love, with forgiveness and compassion as your guide to light the way. It is so easy to fall into the trap of thinking that the world is without grace, that the world is full of anger and deceit. But it's not. And you are not without grace either. It is possible to recognize miracles all around you. Take a moment and let Spirit know that you're willing to recognize miracles. If you're not quite to that point yet, that's okay. That's okay. Just ask Spirit to help you be willing to experience grace and accept unconditional love, and to be open to the possibility of miracles. The wise philosopher Fred Rogers told people that his mom taught him to always look for the helpers when you need to find comfort during times of crisis or fear. I would take that even further and say, look for the angels among us. Not just the helpers, but the angels. Often they're one and the same. Pay attention when someone creates small miracles in their wake, often without any idea that they helped someone at all. A song in a grocery line, a compliment in an elevator, a quick smile and nod while passing someone in the hallway to show that you see them. You recognize their humanity. These human angels are everywhere, and you can be one of those angels for someone else. One of the best places to find an angel is the mirror, or within your own soul. You hold the power of love in your heart, and you can bring miracles into the light of this place and this time. Angels are not just elusive beings of light created to live in the sky and blow trumpets. They're also tiny sparks of love and light that bring peace into the world. Sparks of light ready to light up a heart who chooses to see. Miracles are more than a particular action happening at a particular time. Miracles are a shift in perspective. I plan to explore that idea in more depth in another episode of this podcast at some point. I haven't written it yet, but it's a big part of my message. So for today, I invite you to simply shift your perceptions, to notice the miracles in the gaps and cracks and small moments throughout your day. They're everywhere. I see miracles every day. I invite you to shift your perception also to notice the angels, the helpers among us who bring moments of grace, words of encouragement, or a helping hand. I invite you to shift your perceptions and look in the mirror. You are an angel. You are God's hands and feet, eyes and ears and voice. You bring goodness into this world. In 12-step circles, you will sometimes hear the phrase attitude of gratitude. Consciously maintaining an attitude of gratitude is one way to help you shift your perceptions to being aware of everyday miracles. When I was in the middle of my cancer treatments, I started going into a really dark place, which at the time was pretty easy for me to do, but with all the meds and the hormones messing me up and the whole thing, I was going down a dark hole. So I made myself find at least 3 things a day to be grateful for. Between the stress of the physical disease, my hormones throwing everything out of whack, like I said, the combination of chemicals being pumped into my body to get rid of the cancer, the complete exhaustion from the radiation, and the constant work that my body was doing to repair itself, all combined to make it really difficult for me to be positive during that time. So I started my practice of gratitude, my gratitude practice. It's a spiritual practice for me. At first, I had to make myself find 3 things every day to be grateful for. The way I did that was I said to my higher power, on the really hard days especially, I said to my higher power, please help me do this. I'm exhausted and agitated, and I'm willing to find good things today, but I need help. Sometimes on the most difficult days, the 3 things sounded like this. 1, my dogs love me. 2, I have health insurance. 3, wow, that sunset is so beautiful. Thank you. I kept that practice up to help shine light in the corners where my fear and pain lived. It worked to ease both. 18 years later, I still practice gratitude. But now I no longer have to make myself do it. And without realizing it, my gratitude practice has become more of an instinct for finding joy, an almost constant stream of gratitude. I've even learned to find the joy vibrating all around me, within the very atoms of the universe around me. I do still get annoyed and judgmental, but it's no longer my nearly constant state. I now look to find the lesson and benefit to whatever is annoying me. And if I can't find it on my own, I let Spirit know that I'm willing to let go of judgment and see more clearly. And when I can let go of that judgment, the gratitude just flows in. Everything that happens is for your higher good and for the higher good of all. The helpers remind us that we are all angels for each other. We all have the opportunity to spread peace and goodness in the world. It's okay to accept the peace and goodness that is already within you and the positivity that you already bring to the world. You are a divine child of God. You are a divine child of love. We are too often conditioned to believe that we're less worthy of love than other people, or less whole, or less whatever, and not worthy of peace and joy. That conditioning is a lie. Everyone is beloved. Everyone, including you. Because we all are God's hands and feet, eyes and ears and voice. We can all be angels for someone who needs just a little bit more love in their lives. If you think that you've got nothing to give, like the world has stripped you bare, look deep inside your lovely soul. I'm sure you'll find something there. A song, a word, a smile to share. There are so many ways to reach out to each other. So many ways. Just start from where you are. We can all be somebody's angel today. We all are God's hands and feet, eyes and ears and voice. We can all be angels for someone who needs just a little bit more love. We all are somebody's angel today. We all are God's hands and feet, eyes and ears and voice. We all can be angels for someone who needs just a little bit more love. Do 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 do. Thank you for joining me today. Sorry about that one line mess up, but so far I have decided to leave the mess ups in there because you know what? Life is messy. And sometimes I even screw up my own songs, and that's okay. Anyway, thank you for joining me at the Peacemonger podcast. hit like and subscribe and share, because peace is contagious and we can all help bring peace to people's hearts and people's days, one person at a time. The world can change one person at a time. So let's start with you today. May your day be peaceful. May your day be happy. May your day be full of joy, and may you be well. Until next time.